Hello everyone. This is again the second part of your module number 2, that is precise writing, okay, and introduction about it, okay. So you all know the meaning of precise. Already we have seen it in the paragraph writing, right? So precise is nothing but what? Up to the mark, right? Writing sentences, okay, or writing the data which will provide you the detailing about the topic, right? So when you want to write, okay, a precise information, how do you exactly write this, right? So you have to write the detail, okay, of the information in a chronological order, followed by related sentences, okay, providing some live examples about the sentences, okay, and after that you can again follow some conclusion for that writing. So when the reader will go for your precise writing, so depending on this the user could easily recognize what is the topic all about, right? So when a passage or when a data is said to be non precise, okay, so it is the following are some of the things that should not be a part of a reflection of the precise, right? So simply a summary of a passage, or simply an abstract of a passage, an outline of a passage, a mere selection of a few important sentences from a passage, a collection of disconnected facts and statements, right? So these all should not be there, okay. If you have all this, you cannot say that your data is precise, right? So these are some of the highlighted features of precise writing, right? So what are those? It is marked by clarity, brevity and precision. It is not just lifting up sentences from original, instead it should be written in a precise writer's own words, okay. It is a miniature version of the original passage. It should have a logical order and be well knit and well connected. It must have coherence, right? Must use linking devices. So as so, therefore, and because, further, etc. Should have some linking devices, okay. So must follow the order of ideas of the original extract. It must have a title, okay. So it must be written in a reported speech format, right? So must not contain any details, okay. Yeah, must not contain any details not found in the original. So these are some of the features, okay, which you need to follow regarding the precise writings, okay. So I have given you some links over here, okay. So you can go through these links directly and you can have a more glance, okay, or few examples on precise writing, okay. Yes. So the next topic for discussion is what? Essay writing. Okay. So why this is an important? Why writing an essay is a skill, or you can say that why it is needed to be learnt. Okay. See, I have given you one link here, that is fastweb.com, okay. So here you can find out some live examples and some tips to write an essay, okay. Especially for you people, like when you go for interviews, right, or when we go for any of the campus interviews. So I have personally seen that during the Wipro campus they may ask you some of the essays, right, and they have certain rules, okay, while writing that essay. So what are those certain rules? They will give you a topic, and on that topic you need to write few sentences following a precise writing, okay, and following an order, or like what I told you in the last videos about the paragraph writing format. So you need to follow those paragraph writing format, okay, to go for essay writing also. So whenever you are writing an essay, remember that indents must be followed, proper spacing, okay, when you are doing it on the computer or when you are writing it manually also. Try to follow some indents, some keep like clean writing, okay. And where I was, yes, I was telling you about the Wipro, right? So when we go for the interviews, they may provide you some topic and they will give you some time limitation and some constraints, like the essay should have proper punctuations, right? You should not use more number of times the backspace, and you should use, okay, like 150 words only. So there are certain norms which you need to follow. That is the reason essay writing is very important. Depending on this, your skills are identified actually, or the information, it becomes easy for the HR to judge you, like what information you know, or what are the skills that you have when it comes to writing or when it comes to English grammar, or sometimes maybe it is related to communication also. So that is the reason you should know like how to write an essay. Okay, so in school you must be remembering like the best teacher or like my best friend. Okay, you might have written so many times essays, right? But when the conditions are given to you, like you need to follow the structure of essay writing, like paragraph writing, what structure I gave you there. I told you about like follow the unity, right? Then we talked about interrelated sentences, then we talked about coherence, then we talked about completeness. So all these things are needed when it comes to essay also. You cannot write unrelated information. Every information should be related over there, isn't it? So like when it comes to constant saying 150 words, so what you're going to do at the instant or that instance, right? So there it is needed to have a proper organization of the topic, right? So at that moment what you need to do first, what just find out what is the topic, right? And have an opening line for your topic, right? And then go for the 5 possible ways of organizing the data, like narration, description, processes, classification, examples. See, these are the few steps which are needed to be followed at the time of writing essay also. So when you utilize these steps at the time of writing the essay, okay, so it will help you to crack like to beat those limitations, right, which are given by the companies, or like 150 words what they tell you, right? So like these are the basic steps which you need to follow when you need to write an essay. So sometimes the essay topics may be like, as I told you already, one that is health is wealth, importance of yoga, right? Healthy habits, or smart work versus hard work, right? Indian economy. Then it may be like social medias, impact of social medias, okay, like water system, environment, pollution. All these may be the topics, right? So you should know at least few statements about a few information about all these topics, isn't it? Yes, so now there is one structure here, very short structure which you need to follow. So first thing is picking up a topic, okay, opening up a topic sentence, prepare an outline or a diagram of your ideas, right? You have to start visualizing the ideas and collecting the information about the topic immediately, right? And remember that there should not be any unnecessary information which should be collected over there. You need a collection of correct information, right? And you need to write the third one, that is your thesis statement. So what is exactly the topic about, right? Then the body, introduction, okay, like you can take it as introduction, okay, first, and then the body, and then going with the conclusion and adding the finishing touch. So what does this overall mean, right? So this is nothing but about following a appropriate structure. Okay, so once again I'll tell you what is the proper structure you can use at the time of writing the essay. First, choose the topic. Okay, second is have an opening sentence for your about your topic. Then go for the introduction about the topic. Then you can follow the 5 steps for organizing the data, like description, process, or classification of the topic. Okay, and then you can go for some live examples contained in the body of the essay, and then you can give a conclusion. And obviously remember that the conclusion should have a line, okay, should have a very dashing tagline which will tell us that why we are following this topic, or why we are writing or talking about this topic. So always remember your finishing touch. What is this finishing touch? It is all about like very small things, like writing grammatically correct, or it may be punctuation, or it may be any tenses, or what type of parts of speeches, or what forms of adjectives, or like what forms of verbs you're using. All these things matters here, right? So just be in like practice. Okay, so for your more practice I'm giving you some links here. See that prepare insta, okay, and UK essays, brainly. So these all links, okay, firstly that is Wipro. So this link will help you to crack the Wipro essay round. Okay, so these links are very important. Okay, so just go through these links. Okay, and once you go through these links you will get a lot of essay topics over there. So I could suggest you that please go for the Wipro. I have given you 2 links on Wipro, one on a simple essay. So here in this UK essays you have a wide variety of topics of essays, and you can see that very sweet and simple form of essays are there, right? So please go through these topics, right, and try, okay, to solve it, right? So in your next fourth assignment, okay, so I will be giving you, okay, some assignments which would surely cover this topic. Okay, so this is all about writing about the essays. Okay, it is a part of module 2, right? So please go through links. Okay, I'll see you again. Bye bye.